Hey guys, I thought I'd finally clear up, not finally, but clear up my opinion of Halo 5 come 2018. So I've had an absolutely phenomenal Christmas break. You know, I've been out on a nice family holiday and all this. It's been nice to get away and just not worry about anything. It's been really relaxing, really nice. But since I've gotten back, I've been playing GTA and COD World War II with my mates and what have you. But I started to get a bit bored of them, primarily because the fact that my mates were either not available as frequently as they could have been, and or just they've gone away on their own holidays and the timing for us has just been all muddled up. So I kind of got a bit bored of just grinding the same game over and over and over by myself. It just got tedious, as you'd expect. So I thought I'd go back to a game that I haven't played in a while, and that game being Halo 5. And I all the time of installing and thinking, what the hell am I doing? I ranted about this game for a good 10 minutes, just explaining how much I absolutely hated it and the fact that I was never going to play it again. But I needed a change of scenery. I needed to go back to my roots of the franchise that I love. And I didn't know why at the time I turned to this sudden disliking of the game. For me, it was really a sudden turnaround from liking it to just going, nah, I just can't stand it anymore. And I think something that did influence me heavily was the way the scene in Warzone was changing. And I'll explain this. It's simply because me and my mate would always play Warzone. I mean, we loved it to death. When we first heard about it, I was like, this is going to be freaking awesome. It's just, it's going to be the coolest thing that they've ever integrated into Halo. And, I mean, when it first came out, there was, undoubtedly, it was the coolest thing that had ever happened to Halo. It's like big team battle, but 10 times better, because you can bring in your own weapons, vehicles, whatever the hell you want, whenever you want, really. And it was awesome. Me and my mate enjoyed it, loved it, go driving around in a warthog like a bunch of lunatics and maybe get some kills here and there, maybe get killed, probably get killed more than we got kills, but so be it, we were having a good time, it was fun. But then things started to change, and I don't know specifically what the requirements are for this, when the Achilles armor came out. Like I said, I don't specifically know what the requirements are to get this helmet, but I do understand that I'm pretty sure it's something to do with kills in Warzone or something like this. Just, you can correct me about that, but I can't be stuffed to look into it because I don't really care that much. But anyway, it changed from this big thing where people are trying to grab bases and play the game for what its intended purpose was. Once Achilles got announced, it became getting triple capped and then being farmed in your home base until the game would end. And that just ruined it for me. It became this super sweaty game mode that was just, for me personally, really unenjoyable to play. But the thing was, I didn't notice this at that point in time. I mean, me and my mate would lose game after game after game, and it'd be like, so be it. It's, really frustrating and really annoying that we just can't win one single game or whatever. But we just kept playing it, not taking much notice of it. But over time, I think it started to get to me, and I'm just like, this is really boring. Just losing every game and being spawn killed in your own base. It's just like, no, I'm sick of this. And it doesn't make sense to me now that I'm admitting it, but I just kept on playing it. And it just got to the point where I just had to make that video. I'm like, no, I'm sick of it. And it is strange, like I was saying, that's what got to me. But, that's just what it was. And anyway, so I picked it back up a couple of days ago now. And I didn't want to hop into online straight away because that's where the downfall for the game came from. I'm like, no, I just can't do that now. I'll jump into the campaign. And prior to this, I'd gone through CE all the way to 4, excluding Halo Reach, Wars, and Wars 2. Everything in between. Absolutely loved it. They're an absolute blast to play. Even Halo 4, I don't know what people's gripes are with the game. I love it. But each to their own. Each to their own. I mean, yeah, it's just the way it is. Anyway, I jumped into it, and the biggest problem for me when I first started playing Halo 5 was the ending of Halo 4 was really emotional. You know, with the Chief losing Cortana, all this. And then I was really confused as to why the hell Osiris team pop up in the first cutscene. It's like, oh, okay, we're just taking a drastic turn here all of a sudden, aren't we? And the first time I played it didn't make sense. I didn't really take too much note of it. It's like, oh, whatever. We play as Agent Locke for a majority of the game and 3 missions as Chief, so be it. It's, you know, a bit of a nuisance, not what I'm used to, but it is what it is. But playing the campaign through this time, I had a much greater appreciation for what was happening. And I really do think after learning about how Halo 4 goes to being, the story from Halo 4 goes into being what Halo 5 is, I've got a much greater appreciation for it now. I do believe there is too much reading and delving into the lore that you have to do to understand why you get to Halo 5. But even just a basic understanding like that I have, I think it makes for a pretty good story. I mean, given there are plot holes and things that I don't understand, like what the hell Cortana's doing, I don't really get that, but maybe it'll be explored more in Halo 6, hopefully. And other gripes that people have, like Agent Locke and the whole of Osiris, saying that they're not really fleshed out well enough. And to an extent, yes, I agree, but I kind of feel like that's what 343 were going for. Locke is definitely not a fleshed out character, but I think that's what they were going for. He's very mysterious. He's just out there. He's out there, but he doesn't really do much. He just follows the orders. But think about it. How fleshed out of the character was Chief? Ignoring the books, he barely says a word in most of the games, apart from 4 and 5, where he becomes more like he is in the books. But prior to that, he's a very silent protagonist, yet you don't hear anybody complaining about the fact that he's not a well fleshed out character. He's very quiet to himself and very bland and faceless as Locke is. The reason that we love him so much is because he's the face of Halo, and because we've had years to get to know him and build our own sort of opinions for him, and that's why we love him. And Locke, I think there is really a great deal of potential there. For the whole of Osiris, I really do enjoy that fire team there, because you can see that there's connections between the 4 of them, and I think it works. Personally, I know a very controversial sort of thing to say, but that's just my opinion. After playing through it again, after playing through all the Halos again, taking a completely new perspective at this, that's what I came to the conclusion to. Although in the campaign, there are 2 things I would like to change come future Halo games. I don't mind if they keep the squad mechanics, but I would like it if they reduce the chatter, because I find the AI talk far too much and it's kind of distracting and takes away from the experience. And the second thing being the fact that getting downed is the worst thing ever, because one, it makes the game too easy, and 2, if you're playing on Legendary, your teammates half the time won't even get you. So you're sitting there and you just got to wait for yourself to die, and it's just time wasting. So I think it would be good if the player dies back to last checkpoint, like all classical Halos. I think if your AI could get downed, I think that would work, and then you'd be able to get them back up. Not that they normally do much anyway, but if they were to keep the squad mechanic, I think that would be better. Not saying that that's how it should be, that's just a personal gripe. Just 2 personal gripes that I have with the campaign. Everything other than that, I'm pretty much okay with. I don't really want to delve too far into it, but for the most part, I do like the Halo 5 campaign. Moving on to online, I hate Warzone. Simple, I absolutely hate it. I played 1 game with Daniel, and it was as awful as I remember it being. I think it's an amazing concept on paper, but I don't believe 343 really nailed what they were going for when they put it into the game. and I don't think Achilles helped it in any way, shape or form. So I really do think it's got potential. I think in future Halo games, if they do it and rework the entire thing, I believe it really could be something amazing, but at the time being, it's not. But apart from that, I love seeing what they've done with the social and ranked playlist now. That's absolutely fantastic. I kind of steered clear from the ranked stuff. I played a couple of games of SWAT and I really enjoyed that, but I'm just not into the whole competitive sweaty sort of stuff in Halo. I'm more there for just casual play, have a bit of fun here and there, get slaughtered, but not brutally like you would in ranked. And but I really enjoyed it, playing Super Fiesta and some quick play. What's it, BTB? It was actually really enjoyable to do. And yeah, I've really enjoyed the past couple of days of playing this game with Daniel and going through the campaign and all this. So I think really now I'm on neutral ground with Halo, and I am enjoying Halo 5 again. Like I said in the previous video where I explained how I was done with Halo 5, it wasn't a matter of the fact that I was done with the entire Halo franchise. It was just that game. But now I think I'm back on a more sort of level playing field with it, now that I can reevaluate it and look at it from a different light. So that's about it. I just thought I'd explain that to you guys, because I have had a bit of change of heart towards the game, and I'm kind of seeing what it should have been from the beginning. That's not to say that I'm completely disregarding the last video I made. I still do stick by a majority of the things I said. It's just that I have seen some other things that I probably missed when I made that video, and I just wanted to point them out, and just go to show the fact that I've changed my mind on some aspects of the game, and I am enjoying parts of it again. And I also want to apologise if I ever deterred anybody from playing the game after making that video. That was not at all my intention. That was just my opinion at the time, and I'm gratefully sorry, because it is, to some extent, it is a good game. And if you enjoy it, by all means, don't take my word for what I said previously for it. If you enjoy it, go nuts and play it. I mean, I do now enjoy aspects of it, and I think, I hope my opinion didn't influence anybody else to change their opinion. But anyway, guys, that's it. I'm not sure when I'll be making another video, probably no time soon. But until then, just have a good one, and I guess I'll see you whenever the hell I make the next one. Alright, cheers guys.